Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your December 2021 video. Happy birthday to all the early born Capricorns. Now Capricorn, this is a very intense month. We have a solar eclipse, we have a Venus retrograde, Jupiter will be changing signs, and Saturn will square Uranus throughout the month, and especially towards the end of the month. So there's a lot of transits that are happening, a lot of planetary movements basically, that will be impacting us to make a lot of changes. Some will be pretty intense, in the sense that we'll need to slow down a bit, be more reflective, be more in our space of our internal world, and especially for you. Now, on the 4th of December, there's a solar eclipse joining the Sun and Mercury in your 12th house. The 12th house is the internal world. It's where we disconnect from the external and go within. There will be things that you would need to let go of on a deep level. The 12th house rules over the things that we let go of. Things from the past, situations, people, information that we might now see clearly. Because Mercury is there joining the solar eclipse, where you get clarity and you're able to kind of let go of things that are no longer working for you, or you no longer see as a goal. And that's a big thing for you, Capricorn, because once you have your eye on the prize, you're going in all the way. So once you realize and you see this information of what you need to let go of, you become very clear, and it gives you that energy of letting go. The 12th house is also about our emotional world. It can make you feel a bit down. It's not the most upbeat energy. It's more the energy of wanting some solitude, wanting some rest, wanting some time out to really, go within to figure out your next steps and the way that you want to move forward. Now remember, solar eclipses are powerful events, and this energy will be taking you into the next 6 months or going into the next year. So give yourself the space, the time for healing and transformation, letting go, purging, and allowing for the energy that no longer serves you to be released. On the 14th, we have Mercury in the first house joining Venus and Pluto. Now, this is the energy of Mercury coming into your sign. So you'll be thinking a lot about yourself, about the way that you want to move forward. Venus is telling you to love yourself, and Pluto is asking you for the transformation of self, to realize that your inner power, to see it with love, to understand yourself with love, to be there for you with love in this space, because Venus rules love. It also rules over our finances, but it's a lot about taking care of your needs and allowing for that energy to come through. Now, Mars also on the 14th moves into that 12th house. That energy in the 12th house, especially with Mars, can make you feel, now Mars is action orientated, and in the 12th house, this can have a lot to do with our internal world, our dreams, our intuition. This would be the ideal month for any astrology readings, tarot card readings, energetic clearings, because the 12th house is where we release, it's our intuitive world. And Mars being there, it's wanting you to take your energy to put action into your intuitive world, to see what it is within yourself that needs healing, transformation, letting go of. You can even keep a journal of your dreams and look into that subconscious, unconscious self. Be aware of the unconscious decisions that you make. That's also a great energy for Mars. On the 19th, we have a full moon happening in your 6th house. Now, the 6th house rules work, health, and routine. You might want to make some career changes, job changes, or you might be experiencing a change in that 6th house of work. But especially your routine, make sure that you are taking care of yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically. Emotionally, you're not part of any draining situations. Mentally, how you are thinking about yourself, the words that you use in yourself. Physically, sleeping, eating, movement within the body. That's the energy there. And that full moon might even, it might be a full moon for you where you might need some rest, because you physically feel like your body needs the rest after all this energy that is coming through for you. So look at your routine, look at your physical health. This is also a time where the physical health is highlighted. Remember, in order for us to basically perform our day-to-day tasks and to reach our goals and what we want to do, we need to look at our routine and make sure that it's functional. You might even want to make some changes to your routine in order for improvement to happen. On the 21st, the sun moves into your sign. This is beautiful energy for you, vitality. Your consciousness is aware of you and the decisions and choices that you make. It also offers opportunity. It's illuminating you. It's birthday time. It's basically where you feel revitalized and refreshed after all the clearing you've been doing from past experiences. Now come the 20th, right? Venus would have gone retrograde all the way, and it'll stay retrograde, Venus, until January 2022. And this energy basically, especially with Venus retrograde, it's happening in your sign, the first house of self. This is where past relationships can come up, past experiences, past lovers, things you've done in the past in relationships. Meaning, what have you done in a relationship where you've maybe given your power away, where you undervalued yourself? It's all that energy that's coming to be reviewed during this Venus retrograde. Also financial decisions. When it comes to your finances and what you want to do with it. Venus retrograde is not a great time to purchase any large, fancy items. This is where we might feel like, okay, I might need this to make myself feel good, or it might brighten up my day. But during a Venus retrograde, keep your receipts if you're going to do it, because sometimes you might want to return it afterwards, or it might not be working, or not the best quality, or not the value for money, so forth. So be aware of your purchases. Use this time again, because Venus is coming retrograde in your sign, for inner healing and transformation of you and how you love yourself and how you view yourself. This is a powerful transformation. And if any past experiences or relationships or past emotions come through, allow it to move through you. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Okay? On the 29th, Jupiter and Neptune move into your third house of networking and communication, especially with Jupiter coming and joining Neptune on the 29th of December, basically. This is a beautiful energy if you want to teach, learn, excellent for learning, networking, connecting to others, maybe even communicating and saying something that actually can have an impact on someone's life, networking, marketing, all of that energy of putting yourself a bit out there. Throughout the month, Saturn will square Uranus, and that's important because this wants you to break free out of anything that's confining you, and you might feel the need to have a little bit more fun. You might feel like you need to have a little bit more fun, break free from anything that's been holding you back. Maybe you've been very busy, but you need this time to be like, okay, this is what I want to do. It doesn't matter how anyone else feels about it. I need some fun. I need to just find that adventure, find that creativity, find that energy within myself. Please be aware that Venus retrograde, like I mentioned, will be in retrograde from the 20th of December going into January of 2022. Not the ideal time to start any new relationships. If past relationships come back for healing, for closure, allow them to, but if you let them unfold. But after the retrograde, you can actually see where you want to take things. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. My website is linked down below if you'd like a reading, as well as a link for appreciation of posts.